apart. Made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again, I'm by your side. I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. 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 Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake.
That was it. That was it. So, I don't know what that was, chat. My bad. How's everybody doing? Another absolute Alan Wake banger here. In Night Springs. Night Springs. This song is a absolute humdinger.
Lost in this
That's got to be one of the greatest original tracks made for a game in the history of the planet. That song is so good. Like if that came on at the club, I'm throwing ass, endless amounts of ass, bottomless ass. Oh man. All right, chat. Right where we left off.
In effect, please remain calm.
Okay. There we go. All right. Subject's writing must feature Darkness, Water, Marmons, Julia, Jules, and Diana, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Yeah, okay, so yeah, they have the brother and sister writing duo, I believe, from the beginning of the game. The people who were at the beginning of the game who were in the who saw the first people that Saga questioned in the diner at the beginning of the game, if anybody remembers. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbitus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Yeah, no. Tamitha Booker and Edward Booker. Yeah, okay. They're brother and sister. That's what it was. Or they're married. I can't remember, actually. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. I think they're brother and sister. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw attention of local law enforcement. Signed, the Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. Okay. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Assignment, continue the story from page ID AW002, Alan Wake 002, I'm assuming. Match the tone and style and content of AW002 as closely as possible. Is this what he wrote? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Let's get a little taste of what he's working with here. Let me get into character for this chat. Should I try it? Okay, so wait. Before we get into character, let's go fucking Chandler Stevenson, baby. Do I get into the Alan Wake character, or do I just create an Alan Wake style character? Honestly, we're gonna conceptualize both here. Let me just lock into character here for a second, chat. While I throw the stream link up on the book. God damn. Instructions unclear. I am now Alan Wake. Gav crushing his demons in Fortnite again. I see, dude. He's playing VR for some. He's playing something in VR right next to me. Okay, so here we go. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules's mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze, watching her acorn hair. Watching her acorn hair. Why did I say acorn? Hold on. Fuck, you ever have a sneeze that just won't come out, chat? Ugh. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. Sort of thing you only notice if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before. But where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Oh. I mean, that's not bad. Jules! Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of Alan Wake style. Why are they bad-mouthing my man fucking... Why are they bad-mouthing my man's fucking,
Oh my god.
Nope. Damn it.
Never played any Alan Wake games, not gonna lie. No idea what the fuck's going on. Basically, he's an author, and he writes the first one, he's an author, he writes a book, and then it all, like, basically starts coming true, I guess, is, like, a bad explanation for it.
That's not right.
Ah. I thought that was too obvious. I guess that the obvious should just be paid attention to. I didn't expect that to be where they would just give me the password like that. The last one I had to fucking literally look for like 10 minutes to figure out what the password was. Yeah, we've seen Pi Day. Yeah, we've seen that. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that. Diana is going to slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone. We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. What a...
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Yeah, what a waste of fucking... Oh, my guy's right here.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry.
What up, Eddie?
Flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that singing and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
in an immersive writing workshop.
Well,
It's
bad
immersive,
news,
that's for sure.
it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes
You're
way-
fucking with my immersion, Piscoya!
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way.
Hey, Ed, you are fucking delusional, brother.
Paying like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise.
Clearly, they've been talking about how bad you've been doing.
And filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative
Yeah.
exercise.
Grab me my water bottle.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you
Thank
to
you.
stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter.
I don't think
okay?
he can really leave at his pleasure.
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Oh, man, I want to do it so bad, Ed. You are just... Look, I get that you're locked in, man, but you just are so delusional to, like, the actual what's happening. Okay, so Tammy's got to be over here, then. Wait, no. Oh, wait, here's some ammo. I like that. Yeah, Corum, if you've never played these games, they're 100% worth it. They're super fucking cool. This is my game of the year for 2023. Or 2024. I can't remember when the game came out. It was recent, though. I think it might have been last year, 2024. Game of the year, though, for sure, for me. Wall removal and transport, sub-level 2 lane cell. Marmot Jules, go ahead, research. Ordered by, work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sub-level 5 for analysis. Urgency high, tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Bro, these motherfuckers are just dickheads to their staff. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Oh, great. Here we are talking about these fucking paintings again, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I remember there's the blood and all the footsteps over here.
Jules Marmot looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color.
I think I nailed his
Made a more compliant
narration.
work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Bro, these fuckers are... Jules and Diana are married, and they can't stand each other. This is some fucking shit. And this guy just murdered somebody to pull a painting out of him. What are we talking about here? Project Romnus, subject condition report, redacted. Background information, Rudolph Lane, subject P. Has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated, and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether his Whether this sudden interest in an abstraction has a form of rebellion, that is a fuck. I don't know why that hurt my brain so much to say. A consequence of growing redacted or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation as of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject refusal has effectively halted all research while the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings. They estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in this position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmal, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. I wonder if the redacted that they're introducing to this guy's food is the Black Rock powder or whatever they were talking about.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent.
It doesn't sound like he does.
Artist slump.
No. No. I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you. Like Dr. Hartman did.
Yeah, Dr. Hartman was a fucking piece of shit.
To see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Perfect. And then he killed him. Or cut him open, at least, is what it looks like. Why are people keeping shotgun shells in their fucking filing cabinet and pistol fucking rounds in the filing cabinet here? Okay, there's no squares here, or no circles, but there's this little grid of coffee cups. Oh, there it is. Oh god, that has been fucking with me for so long. Level 3. I can't get into level 3 yet. I can't even get into level 2 yet. Which I'm assuming is going to have to change here very soon. Out the door, you dumbass. Make sure just make sure I got everything fucking loaded and ready to go.
The elevator. How do I get in?
Hearing doors. No, that's not what I want. I want this. Give me one sec, chat. Okay, so we're gonna just try the hallway then, I guess. I can't get through any of these doors either.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Oh, you fucker. Why did that actually scare the shit out of me? That actually fucking tweaked me. Okay, here's blood again. That's a door I can go in. Word. Okay, 2 ammo boxes that are just empty. I assume we're getting a level 2 security key card here. And there it is.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Oh, that guy's not in his room. Well, we're gonna have to burn that.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Black circular shape among yellow lines, an uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground, with jagged yellow, brown, mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. ID are L1169, lone tree at night, a dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Holy fuck. Okay, those are just paintings. These are more paintings. See, and then this is what I'm saying here. Here we go, chat. Yeah, like I didn't see that coming. I made the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forget, was a week from this Friday. 6 separate cards from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Hopefully you guys made it, because you're fucking dead. So a week from this Friday. So 0923 What the fuck? I literally just looked at it and forgot the fucking number.
Come on. Damn it.
Wait, what? I'm fucking stupid.
There. Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Here we go, chat. Heh.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Oh my god! I handled that well. Can I get some batteries? Thank you. Dude, it's pissing me off that there's so many ammo boxes with nothing in them. Empty again?
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material
Holy fucking Jules, you are a certified yapper, bro.
will the shadow choose
Shut up, dude. Good lord, you are fucking yapping, Jules. Just like that, we're out of batteries, folks. The Barry Allen just came fucking screaming through. Fuck out of here. Bro! Fucking Larton Crepsley. That was a niche. The Larton Crepsley reference was niche. If you got that, you're a real one. If Brogan's in here, he'll appreciate the reference. Alright, we have no more batteries, so... we're SOL. That's level 3, can't go in there. Batteries. Thank God. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmot or Dr. Marmot has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, Lead Threshold Analyst. Emergency, seek shelter. No fucking seek shelter. What am I, a fucking pussy? See what my man Ed's up to here. See if he heard the commotion and wants to get out of here. Nah, unbothered. Completely unbothered. That man is a master of his craft. He's in there giggling to himself, shaking his head like, fuck. He's hearing me shotgun all these fucking idiots, and he's just like, ah, they're so in character out there. Okay, there's the elevator. We took out all the baddies. Estevez, is that your breathing that I'm hearing, or are we in the presence of someone? Team notice, as you may know, a valued member of our team has recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmot, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmot have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. All right. God damn it. I'm gonna go wipe real quick, chat. The fuck? I got too comfortable. I wasn't checking the windows anymore. I got too comfortable thinking that they all had gotten out already. Background report: Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AW-35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74-WA-004 for information, his crimes and arrest. Yeah, fuck Hartman. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Holy fuck, hiccups. Oh, that's the other thing, Corum. This takes place fucking close to home for you. Straight up in the Washington area. Let's see.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sublevel 1.
You fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Forgot this is where the paint guys are. That's, dude, fuck! That scared the shit out of me, Loki. I hate when shit pops up on the screen like that.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. I was on my cat. This is my facility. Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He's just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To see ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible.
Okay.
But I will break it.
Fucking psycho, dude. Alright, this is where the paint guys are. We gotta get to that gun. Alright, type shit, chat. Here we go. did not like that whatsoever. Like, stop putting your password on a fucking sticky note. Oh, this is Carla. Decided to reassign you from Project Romulus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards. Alright, so this guy's a piece of shit. That's good. Batteries are good. Okay. Security clearance for 3.
And this should get me past any other problems.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
I understand it now. Let's hit the quick save one more time before we head out. Then we're going to sub-level 5, baby! Oh, forgot. Forgot about the ever-shifting fucking elevator. Okay, we got 4 shots left. We gotta make them count.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sir, please hold.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Hold. Please hold. Please hold.
holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No push! Just insane!
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Okay, let's try 5 again.
Sublevel 4.
I definitely hit 5, didn't I, chat? I'm getting so sick of that.
Come
Honestly, fuck it. We have to do it anyway. Straight through, straight through. I did it. Maliciously keeping research from Taylor away from your team, but he says they have simply misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your... Fucks me up. Now let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston, facility. Can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. You're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead. Then I'll finish what we set out to do. Do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Damn. Y'all are married. Huntsville's out of control, cracking the lake house. If we continue with this research, we'll lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point of succeeding if we are dead? I'm head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. No, Hirakuzi, no protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Considering the details on the new page we found, I believe we need to abandon the research in Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. Yeesh.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Am I the intruder? On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmot. Dr. Marmot, Redacted, somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the Lake House mandate of confidentiality. An investigation currently ongoing as whether any staff to the Lake House were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. All materials related to work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with utilitarian/AW activity Redacted. thisHouseOfDreams.blogspot.com. Blessed Redacted, etc. For up-to-date full list, refer to Redacted. Good song. It's playing right now. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Sorry. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed, Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc. What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression, or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma. with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion.
Inducing negative emotion, huh?
Increasingly tight reading space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell. Deep breath, deep breath.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, what a mess.
What a banger.
Just like that, just like that.
Wait, what? Oh, there's a light switch. Or a light switch. Flip outside of that main room. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I just seen that too. It's like tweaking. I was like, is it like that loop thing where it's like the rule of 3? Ah, right here. Here we go, chat. Into the fucking unknown. I want you to eat shit and die.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
Oh, across the Spider-Verse or into the Spider-Verse.
All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
You guys are married. Fucking Christ on the cross. Like, get over it. Go. You fuck off, Jules. Wait. Oh, wait. Did I go too far? Did I miss something?
Oh, Jesus.
Can I go back?
1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
Wait, can I go back? Oh, no, I can't go back. I fucked up. Fuck it. Into the void.
Okay, Blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these. The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
I don't think you can do that. I don't like this whatsoever. I think you got him.
Typical fucking Marmonts.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Threshold's about to fracture. Where'd she go?
Whoop.
Like I needed more probes.
that's so tragic that I don't have any more of this right now. God, fuck off. Diana, fuck off! I'm wasting bullets here, I know it. I just feel it in my bones. Keep the flashlight up. Can't see a fucking thing. Jesus!
Marmonts or dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done. The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
It's the cheater, it's the cheater.
You fucking see ya. Oh no, Estevez. What did we do? What did we do, Estevez? No. Alan?
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koskinen, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because Protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them.
And just a horrible
So
couple.
at the end of the day, what's the difference?
We wrote so many things.
Wait, so is that the end of the DLC, Brogan?
For you and me. We're here standing
What up, Grady?
on a precipice. We are ready to take a leap, but that only comes after.
Yes, sir, that's the end. Fuck, what did I miss in the room?
This was the end.
What did I miss? Was it like ammo or something, or did I miss like something important?
When I'll be long gone, you can hold this together, and you can take it or leave it. Everything
Just a little something, something. Was it important? Fuck.
will always have this. All these moments that led us here, all this joy and these heartaches, they're woven into our very fabric. No one can take that away from us. The journey that brought us here. What? The journey that made us who we are.
Wait, that was fucking sick. Tease for a future game? Fuck! Damn it!
This vantage point, with my third eye open now, I choose to look back and see you've come so far. Yes, we had it all, and if nothing comes after, if the signal is lost along the way, we had a good run, gave birth to this universe. You can never come back here to this ledge to remember, to pretend it all ended here, to raise a toast on this sunken shore. And if there ever comes more, you can still choose to say your goodbyes. So dream of more at your will. I'm just a memory that has moved on. And no one can take that away from us. The journey that brought us here. The journey that made us who we are. The journey that brought us here.
Holy fuck. That was a good DLC, though. That was a fucking good DLC. Fuck, man. A tease for a future game would have been fuck super cool.
Oh, you're a bird. Wait, what happened?
Damn, bro. That was a good fucking... That was a good DLC, though.
Deep breaths. let go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths, slow.
Shout out to all these people.
Cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths till the pain subsides. 6 deep breaths till I'm fine, fine. 6 deep breaths, swallow all my pride.
God damn, bro.
Like that, I've arrived. I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm finding roads everywhere. I feel like I'm floating on air. The nightmare can't have my.
See, and I probably could have finished this yesterday, but I think it was good to break it up. I think it was good to break it up into 2 parts. Damn. Well, fuck. Hella Loose. I don't have it downloaded yet, right? it started down. I tried to start downloading it yesterday when I was we were playing NHL, but it kept freezing, or not freezing. It kept pausing just because there wasn't enough fucking, while I was streaming and fucking playing, there wasn't enough like bandwidth to like let it download. Fuck.
Behind you. In that room. She's on the bed. No, she's near the window. There you go. God, please.
Damn. Well, I guess that is the end of part 2 of the DLC. Well, the end of the DLC altogether, but the part 2 stream. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going to be going on. Be live again here in a little bit. We'll be over on Twitch here in a little bit. Probably like 20, 30 minutes. I'm probably just going to take a nice leisurely little bathroom break here, and then figure out what the fuck we're gaming on tonight. But we'll be live on Twitch here in, like I said, about 20, 30 minutes. And then, yeah, once we figure out, I'm going to go hit the bathroom, fill up my water bottle, grab some stuff. And then, yeah, once we figure out what we're gaming on tonight, I will be live on Twitch. Like I said, 20, 30 minutes for the 3rd time. But fucking phenomenal last DLC. Sucks that I missed the fucking teaser for a future game, but fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just ready to get out of that fucking creepy ass dark room where I kept hearing fucking squishy fucking footsteps behind me of those paint fuckers. But we got it done. Fucking thank God the fucking Marmonts are dead, because fucking my God, if they poetically, she fucking murdered the shit out of him too, in a very fucking the exact fashion that I expected them to, one of them to murder the other in. So yeah, that's fucked. But yeah, fucking great ass game. I'm gonna keep playing the New Game Plus on my little off stream journey here. But we finished DLC 2, so I think tomorrow. Let me just look at my little list here that I have. Tomorrow we will jump back in and finish Control. How do I... Yeah, tomorrow we'll finish Control, and then after after we finish Control. I feel like I'm like not close to finishing Control, but I feel like I'm at least halfway, if not very close to halfway. So we should be able to finish Control in like 1-2 more streams. Maybe like if we do one long one tomorrow, we should be able to finish it. If we don't, then we can just break it up into like two or three more, however many it takes. But I don't remember that. I don't remember hearing that was a very long game. So we should be at least like close to halfway, if not like right on the cusp of halfway. So that one should take, like I said, 1, 2, maybe 3 more streams. Unless, like I said, we do one long one. So we'll finish Control, and then we have to finish Silent Hill 2, which I'm very much excited to get back into Silent Hill 2. I just got to a really good point in that game. Right before I stopped, I was realizing the other day I was watching the last stream I did on that. We got out of the hotel and went and found that Mary lookalike girl, or Sarah. I can't remember what her fucking name is. I think it's Mary. We found the girl who looks like our wife. So we'll finish Silent Hill 2, and then after Silent Hill 2, we have to finish Infamous, which is going to be a really fun one to finish. And then after Infamous, again, another game, we have to finish Guardians of the Galaxy. That one will be another fun one. That'll be a good pace change from the Alan Wake universe and Silent Hill. Guardians of the Galaxy will be a little more upbeat. That'll be fun, and then we'll just continue down the line. Got some great ones coming up. Really enjoying being back on the story game grind, and especially now that I have it way easier. I have it set up way easier with the Streamlabs having my YouTube stuff signed in and OBS having my Twitch. Yeah, appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'll be live here in, like I said, like half hour. We'll be over on Twitch gaming on something with the boys. And yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys here in a little bit. And enjoy just the fucking most incredible banger to ever come out of any original game soundtrack, I think, in the entire world. So appreciate y'all for hanging out. I will see you guys here in a little bit.